In students, in today video, we start chapter number 3, creating animation using Synfig. In previous two chapter, we studied about what is multimedia and after that about the Synfig. In about Synfig, we study all the how to use the Synfig software, which are the tools of the Synfig and how to use that tools. This all are we studied in chapter 2. Now we have to create animation. This is the practical. Now before start to learn the practical, we have to understand the what is the animation, how many types of animation available in Synfig, etc. After that we have to do practical. In this video we studied the theory topic of the chapter number 3. It is the very small topic, so it will not take much time. After this chapter, theory portion of this chapter, we have to make the practical. So I also upload the second video for the practical, which is uploaded today. Otherwise, if it is not possible to upload today, I will upload it tomorrow. Okay, let's start chapter number 3. Now what is animation? Animation is nothing but a visual change over time wherein the digital images are played one after the other to create a moving effect. It makes a picture lively. Now animation is nothing visual change over time where digital image are played one after the other, so it will create a moving effect. Nowadays we all are using the photo editor software, so you make the photo videos, so you know that after sometimes we put the another picture, so it will make a lively effect and moving effect, so it become to like a animation. We can say that it is also one type of animation effect or moving effect, so it will look like a lively. So animation is the visual change over the time where digital images are displayed one after the other. Animation are of following types. There are four types of animation: frame by frame animation, keyframe animation. Now keyframe animation is also keyframe animation is also known as a twinning and cell animation, kinematics animation, and morphing animation. From for this animation we have to practically done keyframe animation. Okay, frame by frame animation is also easy and you can done. You have to change over the picture time by time, and you have to change the position of object at a time period, and it will affect the animation. Now let's study each and every in deeply. Frame by frame animation. The images are used in this animation can be first created, then displayed in a sequence. Frames are defined as the length of time in the document. Each frame consists of some object to be displayed over a period of time. Each small change in image is created, then displayed in this sequence. Slow and tedious method and also require lot of time and resources. Now image used in this animation can be first created. First of all you have to create this image whatever you want to display. Then if you have to display in this sequence, and frames are nothing, it's the length of time in the document, and each frame consists of the some object to be displayed over a period of time, and small change in the image is created and then display in this sequence. Now you can see in the figure the first image of that person, then slide move change the leg position, then third position, then fourth position, fifth, up to end. It is the changeover. We can do the change in the object, a small change in the image and display in the sequence, and it will create the animation. It is the easy but very slow and tedious process, and it will take a lot of time. Now second one is the keyframe animation. It is the very simple way to create animation. A keyframe is nothing but a frame in which we define a change to an object, a property. You need to specify the first position and last position of the object. In between, the frames are automatically understood and not need to be specific. So keyframe in between frames are automatically understood. You have to only display the first keyframe and last keyframe. Between keyframes are added automatically, and keyframe is nothing but a frame in which we define a change to an object's property. Here we change the object's property and we define that object position at that time. we study practically. So you in the end of these chapters we also have to do practical of the keyframe animation, so you can understand very well that time. Now definition wise and theoretically wise you have to remember keyframe and keyframe, and this the definition and understood the very definition level. Now next is the twinning. Twinning is an action which calculates the number of frames between the keyframes and path of action. If you want to show a circle moving from left to right, now you need to create a first keyframe on the left and include the last keyframe on the right side. The series of frames in between drawn automatically, and this effect is known as a twinning. The twinning is series of frames in between are drawn automatically is called twinning, and twinning is nothing but action which calculate the number of frames between keyframes and path of action. Here it is same like a keyframe, but difference it will be added it is the add the series of frames in between and action path of action. It will also take the whatever you want to do. If you want to move the circle from left to right, so it will also add the keyframe in the path of that action. Left to right, whenever the circle moves from left to right, you have to define the simple starting position and ending position. The between frame is drawn automatically. It is also known as a cell animation, and computer employs this type of animation, and the software depends about how much automatically frame is inserted. It is depend on the software and the software type. Now next is the kinematics. Kinematics means movement. Kinematics means movement. It is the study of movement and motion of the object that have joints. Joints movements, we can say that the joints movement. Walking man or running leopard, these all are the example of kinematics movement animation. Here you can say in the see in the images, it is the movement of the one type of robot, joints movement. You can say that the joint movement it is display, but practically it is not available in our syllabus. Now morphing means the image transformation into another. For example, a person's face transform into another face, and so on. Many products are available in market that support this type of effect. In image you can see that we transform the animation of Bush from we transform the image of Bush to the Obama. So you can see the difference, how it will be transformed from Bush to Obama. You can see the procedure. This is called morphing. Nowadays we all are using Photoshop editor and photo editor software in which this effect is available. You make your face change from childhood to younger age, older age. This is called the transformation. It is also practically not available in our syllabus. Now next is the time bar. Now time bar is the it is the lower part of Synfig window. You can see when we study the Synfig tools, we display the time bar. Here also image you can see that this is the time bar. We can see the orange indicator. It will show the position in the time. Clicking at the various point, we can see value 0f, 1s, 10f, etc. in the entry field. So you can see in the figure, it is written in entry field 0f. It means your time bar is now currently it is the 0 frame position. Now in the second image you see that 1s, 10f. So your time bar indicator display, it is available at 1 second 0f. 1 second 10f. So your time bar is currently positioned at 10th frame of 1 second. Now you can also type the position in entry field and press enter. The indicator will take you to the position in a time slider. So suppose if you know that okay, how suppose in animation, practical animation, I know that I want to display the object position at the 2 second. So just you have to type in entry field 2 second and press enter. Your time slider will be take the position at a 2 second on a time bar. This value indicates the specific point on the timeline in the terms of second and frames. By default, each second is divided into 24 frames. Most IMP MCQ frame per second is a 24. In a 1 second there are 24 frames is available. frame per second is set as a 24. The frames start at 0 and goes up to 24. For example, 1 second and 10 frames has passed. The entry field display 1s 10f. So it is called 1 second and 10 frames. Now animate editing mode. On the right side of the time bar, we can see a green button as you can see in the image. Clicking on this button, it turn into red button and canvas display a red line. It means it is the animation mode. Animate and editing mode is active, and any change made will have an effect on the animation in the time slider. Now suppose I want to do the animation. So first of all, there is the green button on the right side of the time bar. First of all, you have to make active. It is the animate editing mode. By default it is off, so it will display in green color. But if you want to start the animation, so first of all you have to click on it. It becomes the red, and the red outline will be red outline at the canvas will be display. It means now your animation mode is active. So it is called animate editing mode is on. Now you can change, any change made will have an effect on animation in the time slider. In animate mode, whenever a parameter of object is changed, a waypoint is created to remember that change in the position and the time on the time slider at which the change is happened. Whatever movement you want to apply on the object, it will be stored on the time bar. It is called the waypoint, and waypoint color is the orange. It is the inserted in the time bar. Whenever we done the practical, I will display this thing. Okay, now this is the time bar displaying the frames. It is the symbol of previous frame. It is the play button which will display the play of our animation. Then next frame, here red outline will be shows that now animation mode is active, and red button is animate edit mode. Red means it is on. If it will display in green color, then it will be off. Now next is the creating a twinning animation, but it is our practical topic, so I will make a second video of that practical. It will be uploaded, if possible it is today, so I will upload it today, otherwise tomorrow. Okay, so our first practical of chapter number 3, which is practical, so I become the another video of for that for it. So up to now in a today video, this is the end of our video. After that, so the remaining topic is totally practical in this chapter. So now I make a video on practical based video. Okay, so this is the chapter number 3, and the textual exercise. After practical we studied the textual exercise. So this is the chapter number 3 theory portion. Practical, if it's possible to upload today, then I uploaded, otherwise it is I upload tomorrow. Okay, Jai Hind, thank you.